13, whatever the hell this place is called. And who's retired president?
Our retired president!
Now I have the privilege to introduce...
Step into the light.
Introduce yourself first.
My name's Monet all over the place.
Woo! That's it.
In 2004, I was all over the place. And I have the privilege to introduce, I want to thank you all for coming. That will come shortly. It is great to see you all again. But I have the privilege to introduce a rascal you all know and love. A rapscallion who's been around and who brings us all together. The ornery at times and always honorable Phil T. Rich.
Huzzah!
Thank you all for coming. Shush you. And I, in turn, have the honor of introducing one of the billionaire stalwarts who kept the candle burning during the dark years between the presidential cycles. Robin U. Blind! Who will lead us in the Billionaires for Bush, a.k.a. erstwhile, whatever. Pledge of Allegiance.
Billionaires for Bush. Repeat after me.
Put your hand in your pocket first, right?
I pledge allegiance to our CEOs. Of the United States of America. But not to the middle class. Upon whom we stand. Two nations. Under George Bush. Divided by income and influence. With liberty and justice just for us.
Yeah!
Thank you, Robin U. Blind. Such words in the Billionaires for Bush Pledge of Allegiance. They bring back for me, they reconjure a time in our nation's history when everything felt just right. I imagine they reconjure this for you too.
Yeah.
When everything was just right. Or at least wrong. In so right a way. But the times, they've turned against us. Never. We look around. Our assets are troubled. Our stretched limos, stretched too thin.
Did we buy American?
We buy everything. Yet, we find ourselves now seemingly on the wrong side of history.
What side is that? The sunny side.
We've lost this last round of the presidential election. But, even though our president tells us we must put away our bling for less childish things, does this mean we must?
No!
Actually, yes. We have lost this round, it's true. But we will be back!
Yes.
Remember, billionaires, we never die. We just refinance. And so, it is fitting, as we say our last huzzah, as we bid farewell to arms contracts, that we remember our proud history and those heroes among us that fell along the way. This last decade, we showed America what plutocracy looks like.
Yes.
It began, our history began, as American history sometimes does, at the Battle of Concord.
1999. Lexington wasn't involved this time. In fact, it wasn't Concord, Massachusetts, it was Concord, New Hampshire, but it was a battle. A fisticuffs, actually. We were born in the midst of this melee. The fisticuffs with a security detail for a presidential candidate, Steve Forbes.
Steve Forbes.
Concord, New Hampshire. They thought we were from the business school of some local community college. We had suits, ties, all that. They placed us in the money shot during Steve Forbes' announcement of his candidacy for president. Halfway through, we dropped our banner which said, "Run, Steve, run." And it said, "Billionaires for Steve Forbes," because inequality is not growing fast enough.
Yeah!
Viva
Huzzah.
Forbes!
This is when the fisticuffs happened.
You don't say.
Till this day, I keep telling them, and I get text messages every once in a while, angry ones. I say, "We were only trying to help."